like a turkey, I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 3. Mike 5. Haywood. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike 5. Watch the out. One. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40. Down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line. 3. 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
At the Chargers' 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Slant.
They run it with Carson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Out. 3 down. Out. Hey, check 24. Check 24. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 8. I'm coming.
1. 3.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0. Sports.
Bears nothing.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch. Difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down.
Check. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run on first down. Carson. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Trubisky.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception here, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Saunders. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. 0 off the board. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Go! 180! 57, come on! Rabbit!
On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He finds some open field here. Past the 20. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at the 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. They've got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you to Orlando to check in with... The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. Fights off the defender. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Turn it up, turn it up. Hatch it, hatch it. Kill, kill, kill. Three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
One.
I got him. He's mine. Check. Lucky.
One.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
One.
They go play action. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, dances by him. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Down to lose 1.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky completes it to Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Here we go. Check 52. Check. Crunch. He's checking him.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Took me so long getting back to my right mind.